Yup. Yep. Y'all know how I do every time, man. I don't change up. I don't change up. Y'all hold on. I'll be in a second. Anyway, salute out to Louis. King Louis 2 boxing. If we meet till this day, we are kings. I'll be right back. I gotta get y'all know what it is. I gotta grab my tea, man. Yeah. They got us on this they got us on this COVID lockdown, man. Everybody. But let me read it out. King Louis says, salute Eagles Web. This is my first notification in 2 weeks. I hit him back with the wow. Wow. And that's true. I mean, yeah, Louis, what they people are telling me, I don't get no notifications too. I got to go through everybody's channel and do the same thing. What they say, you got to reset. So, in other words, you got to click the bell icon to where you don't get notifications, or then refresh it, and then you got to click it back on, and then you start getting your notifications again. That's what I heard to do. I've done it a couple of times, so I still don't know if I get everybody's notifications. But what I do, I look on the left side of my screen for everybody I'm subscribed to, because I'm subscribed to all y'all. And so I look to the side and see if y'all put up anything. I don't care what y'all put up. Y'all can put up 2 pictures. When I get some time, I'm going to get my ass up in there and check it out. But anyway, we till this day. We are the kings. He got that right. He said, salute, Eagles Web. And then Don Dollar made it back up in here. Salute. He on that mic. He said, fam, Eagles Web boxing. Got the eagle up good. He got that web up good with the glove. He said, hit the bell icon. Thumbs up. He said, hang out in there. Oh, we got that neck coming with the wrenches. My wrench mob out there. No matter what color your thumb is, put that thumb up. And I appreciate Don Dollar. Don Dollar, yeah, we jumped on Don Dollar yesterday. It wasn't me mostly though, Don. I'm telling you, it wasn't me, man. But yeah. But let me break one thing down to you right now, though, is that my existence is not really boxing, man, to be honest. I grew up in a boxing family, stuff like, athletic family, boxing family. So that's why, and I love boxing, so that's why I do boxing. But my main thing here is that, I'm a teacher, man. I'm a messenger, so that's what I do, man. I try to give people positive messages, man. I try to give them the message that's going to take them through life, with some type of understanding, man. Because they still don't have the understanding that they need, man. Everybody feels like they got that understanding, but they don't have that understanding. Look at Cypher Supreme who fell up in here. Haven't seen him in a while, man. He said, salute to the eagle face. That's right. And salute out there to Cypher Supreme. Falling back up in the web. Yeah, but that's my main thing. My main thing is to give you guys what I have, man, because I'll be punished, man. I feel like I'll be punished, man. What kind of person would I be if I leave my existence here and I never left any gems for anybody to take with them? You feel me? So that's my main purpose. My second purpose is, I just like to do the boxing and stuff like that. Like I said, but my main thing is, even though I can't turn this into that type of form, a lot of the natives are hard headed, and most native channels are real, real small, man. But one thing about natives, they don't say nothing. They don't say very much of anything. But they'll go, like if I put up a video, like say if I put up a video from an event, they'll all show up to that page though. Once they know it's there, they'll all show up. It'd be 2, 3, 400, 1,000. And you might have a small, like I see channels, they only have like 20 subscribers because it's a native channel. But then as soon as they put up something, let them put up a big event. Everybody will, because natives will scan that internet and see what kind of events they got up there. You know what I mean? So they will try to find out what kind of events is up there, and then what they'll do is they'll hit that event up. You know what I mean? They'll hit that event up quick, like, boom, let me see what it is. Because they know it's going to be enjoyable. They know that the dancing is going to be, the celebration is going to be there. So native channels are, even though they're doing this, we got this COVID not lockdown. But once we get back to it, man, it's gonna be some big stuff, man. I don't know if y'all can see this. I got my beast mode on today. Got my beast mode with the bear. Yeah, the beast mode. So I didn't strap myself up today. So no, I didn't strap. I see down there Gil Coles came up in here. I see you, Gil Coles. Yeah, y'all, man, y'all was jumped on. I'm not gonna get into it right away. Y'all, I can't get my words out already, man. Don't have me crying already. We just starting to chat off, man. God dang, man, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, Don, it wasn't my fault, man. Don to the dollar, it was not my fault, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, because you know, I got a small chat. It'll grow. It's grow slow, but I'd rather have you guys in here, quality people, than to have a quantity of people. I'd rather have you guys in here than to have 1 million subscribers. I don't care. That's just a number to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you what, I support my web family more than a lot of these these channels that have all kinds of members. They don't care. They treat them like garbage, man. All they care about is getting some kind of pay out of them and stuff like that. I got my PayPal information up there. It's always good because, look, I could have bought me a cheap computer if I wasn't doing anything, but I wanted you guys to be, to be able to hear what I was saying. I didn't want the stream, losing the stream and stuff like that. So yeah, I had to go get a good, a real good computer so I can do that. You know what I mean? So, because I'm looking out for my people out there. If I was just looking out for me, I just got anything. You know what I mean? Just like my next cell phone, I got all these fancy devices, but I know that they're not really that good for you. And so I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna get rid of them. So my phone break, man, I'm getting a basic phone. Basic ass phone. No texting. Or if that's it. No texting on it. They're going, I'll try to text you. You can't text me. All you can do is call. Because you need to face up and you need to talk to people sometime. You can't always, just be, you can't just, that's one thing I can't go back and forth. Even if it's a female, I don't care how fine she is or whatever. I can't keep going back and forth, texting you. I get tired of it. Shalom to my brother out there. I see him, Christopher Yornay. He been hiding out for a long time. He says shalom at Eagles Web Boxing. That's right. But back to you, Don Dollar. See, the reason you got beat up on, and like I said, it was Gil and them fault more than me. And I'm a man. I can stand up. So I'm not worried about it. I jumped on you a little bit. But you know how they got me going, man, because they start cracking all the jokes and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you what kind of prompted it. I'm like, who in the hell is this D&D opinions? And see, what happened is you left the chat like in an instant. You wasn't strapped up, but then I seen all the hieroglyphs. I said, that looked like that might have been Don or whatever. And see, once I said that, and then that just, all of them start going off. I said, go check and see who it is. And then they just, I don't know, man. They just, Gil and them start, you already know. Cause you and Gil be going at it all the time anyway. And so Gil is like, no, he ain't getting away with this shit. And so then everybody else started. Then that's where B&B and everybody else started on you. There's like, yeah, let me get a piece of them too. So they just all start tearing into D&D. But if you bring somebody, I respect that, man. You bring somebody new, to subscribe. That's all cool. If anybody bring anybody, good people to subscribe, I don't care. You bring 10 people that ain't no good. I don't want them in here. Because then they just gonna distract the chat, man. Especially like right now, it's not as bad because y'all need to work out. Because y'all ain't getting no, because a lot of people on that COVID lockdown, so you're not getting that workout. So it'd be good for y'all to go ahead and, and smash them up. Yeah. Don said I enjoy the web fam. He said I'm slim. He said hit the like button. Chicken sit yo. That's right. I forgot. Let me put it up, Don. Yeah, you come in Eagles Web Boxing. Yeah, Don reminded me. Yeah, you come in Eagles Web Boxing. That's what you come in here and do. That's right. That's just my reminder page as I'm talking right now. You come in the Eagles Web Boxing, and like Larry Holmes got that sit your ass down jab. Sit your ass down. No disrespect, but it's just sit your ass down and enjoy the content. Enjoy the show. Come in and behave yourself. Act like an adult because this is grown folks chat. or get handed up and get your ass put down. Sit your ass down, come down, slide down the web, enjoy, make comments because this is a comment chat today. So because there's more is gonna be, I'm respecting everybody's opinion today, so we're gonna go with that. But we have to talk about it. We can't just let it go like, oh, this is it. So we got to talk about it a little bit before we move on and go to something else. Hold on. It's not good being a person with allergies and stuff. Eyes always itching and stuff. It's always in a new season from fall. Then you feel good in the winter for a while, but not here, because the winter is not really no winter, because it's just like there's another strange plant throwing that pollen up in the air. And then spring, you're right back at it. In summer, so you hardly ever get a break. You know what I mean? Let me read y'all out, man. Y'all blowing up a little bit. Salute to the Eagle. That's a type of Supreme. I read that. And then Gil Cole, salute to Eagles Web in the chat. So Gil to the Cole, salute to Gil to the Coles. And then Cypher Supreme and Gil Cole, salute. And then Gil Cole's like, see, I knew he's going to start up before I even got to his sentence, right? He said, look who's in the chat. And he crying because he want to mess with Don. I know he want to mess with Don. He said, look who in the chat, start crying. And then, Don said, I was working out, so I was just doing reps. He said, respect at Eagles Web. Yeah, I can handle myself. I know you can handle yourself. I know. I wasn't even worried about that, Don. I wasn't worried about you handling yourself because I knew you was going to come in and get back at Gil. I already knew that. I knew you was gonna get back at him because Gil had fun with you. Gil was just wearing you out, man. They was saying all kind of stuff. B.B. like, what he said? He said, don't come in here wrong and mess around and catch the standing 8 count. They had words for you, man. But you can get them all back today, man. Since you're back, Christopher Yornay down there says Shalom at Eagles Web Boxing. He got the eagle up good, he got the fire, and he got another eagle on both sides. That's right. So make sure you always have somebody's back. No, they say I got the workout over today. Yep. Okay, I heard you. Then everybody salute. Now salute. At Christopher. Okay, salute. Everybody salute now. There we go. Did I miss anybody? Cypher Supreme, I got him. I got Chris. Then Don in the back. There you go. D&D Sports Opinion. D&D say that's all I was saying. With D&D Sports, you back? So D&D, make sure you start coming in. Smash the like button. So Don to the daughter. So everybody know that D&D is that's Don Daughter's little homie. So welcome to the chat. And he already doing good things because I guess Don taught him hey, you put up the eagle in the web, man. That's how you come up in here. Yep. Put up the eagle in the web. And eagle give you much respect for that. Yes, I most definitely do when I see my eagle up there. Because if y'all ever notice when I have my picture up, that's actually what's my war paint is actually an eagle. In case y'all didn't know. Yeah. That's my war paint. My war paint. I can't really, let me see, if I put it up, it'll mess up everything. Yeah. But I tell you I can put it up. Let me see. I can put it up. But I just have to change this a little bit. And then I put it up and y'all can see. Me and my brothers. Let me see, I'm trying to get it. Okay, there we go. Gotta open it up. Open it up a little bit. And y'all can see. This is actually this one here, this was a year or so ago. And my brother next to me. And my medicine man way at the end. But that's actually a small eagle. That's Eagle's Web right there. That was about I think that was 2 years ago. So that's my brother in the middle, and then my medicine man right there. At the very end right there. But yeah, that's how we do. So that's why I give so much. That's why I love. Somebody put my ego up. I'm like, okay, cool. They got my ego up. Yep. So they got the ego up good. So much respect for everybody who got enough typing skills to put the ego up. If it takes skills, yeah. So that's how we do that right there. Yep. So everybody's just mostly just saluting out though. Yeah, King was in here. I don't see King no more. King was the first one up in here. He said he hasn't been getting notifications. But yeah, but King first one up in here. Yep. Damn. See, there go Gil again. See, I see everybody shouting out, but then I get down here and Gil's talking about Don Dada need to show ID when he come up in here. Hey, yeah, Gil calls Eagles Web. That's you on on the left. Yeah. I was on the so facing you. I'm the one. Yeah, on the left. It's on the right if you're looking at the screen, but yeah, I'm actually on the left. But yeah, but facing the screen, yeah, like facing towards you guys, I'll be on the right hand side. But yeah, that's me on the left right there. Yeah, that was me. That's Eagles Web. Yeah, I got a better one. That's me actually on my page. Yo, that's me right there with the big headdress on. That's me. For my logo for Eagles Web, that's me. And you can see the eagle on that one good. You know, you see my eagle feathers right there, but you see the eagle on that one real good right there. Yeah. But hey Don, don't let Gil start on you today already. Don, he already starting on you, man. Hey, just listen to what I'm saying and just smash Gil's ass if you have to, because Gil gonna be, you know, Gil gets started. He already on one already. He come in there talking about he said you need to show ID when you come up in here. They berated you pretty bad yesterday, man. It got a little bit out of hand though. But Don got tough skin though, man. Y'all ain't gonna beat Don up and he not gonna come back because he took a Eagles Web ass whooping a few weeks ago, and he came right back. I told y'all he's gonna come back. I said, Don, tough skin, man. He gonna come right back. I think y'all touched the chord the other day though, because he was like, man, I don't show nothing but respect. I show nothing but respect in Eagles Web like that. But yeah, I appreciate my brother coming through, man. I don't know what I'd do without y'all, man. As far as my main web watchers to come in, and you know, and support the channel and stuff like that. Support my cause. But we'll drop them though, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to drop them before I do anything. You know, a lot of times I got to drop them, man. It's simple as that, man. You know, because you got people out there that think they so, you know, they magical and stuff like that. You know, like they really got it like that, but you don't, man. You don't really have it like that, because even if you got a big forum, you're not teaching the people the truth. And a lot of times, like I'll tell you, I said, this is my opinion. I said, this is my opine. And I'll tell you like that because I don't want nothing to happen to my channel. Like, oh, he thought he put that out as facts. But you can read between it and understand if it's facts or not. Just like this, okay, you can read between this, right? Now, if just because your mom showed you how to wipe your ass don't mean that you're a magician all of a sudden, right? You're not a magician because you know how to wipe your ass, right? And a lot of people think because they know how to wipe their ass that they're a magician. They got it like that. You don't. Don't get things twisted. Okay. Thought I heard something, but no packages today. I forgot. We're on the COVID lockdown. Yeah. And I told y'all about that. So if you haven't heard about that, like I said, I didn't do a public service announcement, but I gave y'all the book. I gave you one that you could check. I don't know if you might look in your house. You might have it. Your parents might have had it because parents used to buy stuff like that all the time. You know, the parents used to buy stuff. And the one that I showed y'all was American Medical Association Encyclopedia of Medicine. And this one actually does have it does have that, and this is from '89, and it does have that in there. It has that so-called illness in there. But a lot of people that's in medicine knew, and so then they had to change it. It's like, oh, they got to change their story and stuff. So even for this thing right here, man, I know a lot of people take it serious and stuff like that, but for me, it has to show me ID, just like Gil put down for Don Dollar. You got to show, that thing has to show me ID, because I don't believe that it changed. That's just my opinion. I don't believe that things like that change, man. You know what I'm saying? This stuff don't change, man. If you know what I'm saying? It don't change, man. Apples don't change and stuff like that on their own without man messing with them. Things don't change like that, man. Just like if you go outside, you got a cherry tree outside your house and you pick cherries every once in a while. So you go out there and you pick cherries, right, every year at the same time. Late spring, you go out there and you pick cherries, right? You're not going to all of a sudden go out there one year and your cherries they're turned into grapefruit. Hell to the no. That don't happen. Nature don't work like that. Because things have to follow what they call a natural order. That's nature. It has to follow a natural order. Things don't just change like that. Only time things change is there's some kind of interference. And there's not too many creatures even on this earth that change stuff. There's some other creatures that can change stuff, but they don't affect stuff as much as we do. Like, for instance, the beaver. The beaver changes a lot of things because he can break up a whole waterway. He can create like a pond, a lake, you know what I'm saying? With just him sitting there, just building his dam. See? But maybe he's programmed and he has a reason to do that. Maybe water needs to get to another area. And so he has to flood one area so water can get to the other area. He knows what he's doing, right? But people that think they know what they're doing don't know a damn thing. You know what I mean? They think they're a magician. Just because, like I said, just because they can wipe their ass to think they're a magician. Yep. Gil Cole said, show a flute like your favorite fighter does. He crying. Yeah. I'm not gonna play, man. You know what I'm gonna do? But one day I will play though. Just for Gil. It'll be something fun though. I'll play. I'll do like some native, you know what I'm saying? I do like native style music on the flute. I know I played the flute a little bit for y'all like not too long ago. Don said, I said salute, fam. Yeah. I saluted you out, Don. Come on now. You can't be the whole topic, man, trying to take over stuff. Don, Gil Cole, right? Don, the sports opinions, and he crying again. Yeah. Gil was crying yesterday. He was done. He said, I'm done with this, man. He said, I'm done. I can't take it no more. Yeah. And plus, Gil, that's his little homie, man. Come on, hey, little homie, speak up, man. Say, if you in here, stick up for yourself, man. D&D sports. Yeah. Tell Gil to stop riding you, man. Tell him to get off your strap. Let me see. Is my sound gone? I don't even know. Chris, I don't know. It must be something on your side, man. See, it says that my sound is good over here, man. Matter of fact, my sound is a little bit loud. Okay, Gil said Gil Dice play piano. He want to jam with y'all, man. Yeah. Gil Dice. Yeah, Gil, you be on that piano? D&D, you don't know what to say? Just tell him to get off your strap, man. It don't matter because I beat up on Gil is the most notorious for getting his ass whooped up in this boxing chat. Believe me. And yeah, and believe me, that everybody in here know that I done punished Gil. I done timed Gil's ass out, unmodded his ass just to smash him. I didn't have to, but I just wanted to unmod him just so I could see what he looked like in gray. And then I hooked him back up. Gil always get his ass whooped up in here. It's just been a while. But once he starts trouble, I'll get his ass again. That's how we do up in Eagles Web, man. Everybody can get some. Chris can get some. Chris come in here and get some too. Because Chris come in here and trolling. Because Christopher Jornea come in here and troll. And then we'll let him know about it. Everybody, but we just call it trolling. This is all fam in here though, man. We don't care. Everybody gets some. Even I get it. We all get it, man. They jump on me too. Yeah, we all get it. They get on it. See, they get on me for certain stuff. Like they get on me. See, I drink my tea, my native tea. And then if I mention anything about a girl or something, they say, yeah, just let her get that Eagles Web tea, and she gonna be good. See, that's how they are up in here, man. But everybody in here can get it, man. in here, in this chat is open season. And unfortunately for my brother Don, and to salute out to Derek Bailey up in here. So, Derek Bailey then came up in the house, y'all. But salute out but for Don, and see, he didn't introduce you the right way that we seen, because he came in and it was too much language. It was just too much being said. He put in all the hieroglyphs was put up there. So we said, oh, Don done changed. And so that's when we start messing with Don. Like, oh, Don then got smashed in one chat. He went in somebody's room and got smashed. And he came back in here undercover and forgot that he was undercover when he got here. And that's what started the whole thing, man. That's why it just snowballed. It just snowballed and it turned into a Don Dada smash-down. But he's right back, though. Don got thick skin. Don is not going to just not come in. Derek Bailey up in here, which I just said. And then D-Lo 404 is up in the house, too. So salute to both of them. Let me read them out, man. Yeah. Gil said YouTube is a strange place. He cried. See, Gil his own one, man. Don't worry, I'm going to time his ass out if he act up. But he's in his own world right now, so we'll let him act up a little bit. But we'll talk about this, man. God dang, man. But Derek Bailey said, salute at Eagles Way of Boxing. And then also D-Lo 40 to the 4 Boxing. He said, salute. He said, unmod Gil one more time. Let me knock the Keith Thurman out of him. See, D-Lo come in. See, that's how Eagle Web Chat is, man. People come in, my mods come in talking shit. That's how they come in here. They come in here, they pay attention for a while, they read something out, and then they drop down. They like, nah, I gotta get Gil too. Everybody want Gil. Nah, y'all ain't gonna get Gil. It's not gonna be easy. He ain't done nothing yet. D-Lo, don't worry if he does anything. Believe me, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing too much out of pocket, because then Derek can get him. Because once I time his ass out, then everybody gonna get him. I already know. Okay, by any means necessary. That's right, Don Dada. He's talking to my brother Derek right there. D-Lo, that's right. Yeah. Oh, see, now Chris gonna speak up now. Chris wasn't saying a damn thing. Now Chris gonna speak up. He wants Gil to get unmodded. And I'm not gonna ask y'all for thumbs up. I'm not gonna ask y'all for ones if y'all want Gil unmodded, because I know everybody gonna put thumbs up and everybody gonna put ones. But I'm not gonna unmod Gil just so y'all can get a piece of him, man. Yeah, he nerve-wracking sometimes. That's my little brother, man. Y'all can't jump on him, man. He's strapped up. But let's talk about the top. And y'all can look at it the way you want to. If you have another opinion, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? If you got another opinion, but we're going to see. That's how we do it up in here. We're going to see. Let me pull this. Let me see if I can find a screen that would be appropriate for this. Let me see. Okay, let me put this one up. But actually, let me see if I have it up here. So I wouldn't. But anyway, I got the appropriate one. I got a good one. I got the one that I need to have up here. So let me take the hazy out. And that hazy is something else, man. If y'all never heard it, I'll turn the sound on sometime. But that hazy, when you hear him make that noise, he's like, ugh. And then he put the hands and stuff like that. Yeah. And this appropriate page right here. Do we like your style? I don't know. Because sometimes we might not like your damn style. I don't want y'all to hear me too loud. Snorting and stuff there. Yeah, that's what Don Dada said. Don Dada said he putting an unjust jacket on me. He said, brush my shoulder off with the glove. When I get blocked, I bounce. That's right. They put a jacket on you, Don. Hey, but Don, you gotta look at it like this, man. A lot of times you presume innocent until found guilty. But when you start off the way that you started off, man, come on now. You kind of started off a little bit unfair now, because that's why you ended up with that jacket, man. But they know now, man. They take the jacket back off. They said, okay, we take the jacket, man. So don't worry, man. Your folder's cool, man. Yeah. So the folder, so your folder's clean, man. Don't worry about your jacket, man. We took it, man. Your record's been expunged, but just be careful, man, because your record's been expunged right now. But nobody's trying to put that jacket on you, man. But it's just the way that you came in. Yeah. And Chris said he got your back. He said, Don, he got your back. That's right, D&D Sports Opinion. Yeah, the greatest of all time, Ali. Yeah. And so that's what we're talking about, is that right now they got these people, or these fighters, that they're calling the greatest. And I don't know if I have anybody in my chat that agrees with that. I'm not going to unmod you. I might smash you. And because I'm being, I don't know, I'm being above it all. You can say that if you want to. I'm being above it all because I still think that Muhammad Ali didn't even really what they call rest in peace. You know what I mean? He didn't even, he hasn't even been gone that long. It hasn't even been like 10 years or something like that. I don't know how long it's been, but I know it's a short time. And we already got people that's talking about that they the greatest. Like, for instance, in your opinion, in anybody's opinion, do you really feel that somebody like, let's start one at a time. And so the argument is, is Lomachenko the greatest of all time compared to Muhammad Ali? Because I want to go back. I want to have the points. I want to get points. So we're going to do points of why. And so when you answer that, if you answer that yes or no, then put like a couple of words. Put a couple of words if you answer that yes or no. And see if I agree. Or see if the chat agrees. It's not about me, it's about the chat too, though. See if the chat agrees with you. So we starting with Lomachenko. So is Lomachenko, in anybody's opinion in here, the greatest of all time? Does he replace my champ that I have on the screen that's actually playing with a little kid, taking one to the face by a little kid, letting the kid crack him, and the kid pretty good, got his hands up pretty good, and he stepped back after he shot the right, I guess he has southpaw, the right jab, pretty good right jab. He's looking at the target and stuff. So, yeah, does Lomachenko fit the mold to take over a mold that was already broken? Now, I know y'all might not want to write a whole sentence on it or something like that, but I know what I'm gonna get. I know I'm gonna get some hell to the no. Christopher Jornay, you have been missed in the web fam. Yeah, that's right. He has, man. You're right. In the web fam, he's definitely been missed, man. I always be looking for everybody. Everybody hates Chris. That's why we hate his ass, because he don't show up. Gil Cole's crying. And then Derek Belly say, hell, I'll say it in my voice. Hell no. But he's really saying, hell no. Really? Yeah. No, Gil Cole. Okay, yo, to each other. See, I got you. Yeah. See, and Don Dada still comes back respectful. Don, don't you know I would have jumped all on Gil? I would have jumped all over his ass, man. Like you said, he put that jacket on you, man. I would have jumped on Gil. Because Gil was in here he had the chat. He had nothing but tears. That's not my most cryingest chat, but for him, he's on one today, though. Y'all can already see that Gil's on one because he already crying. He's been crying since he's been up in there. Gil Cole says no. Cypher Supreme said no. And then D-Lo 404 is trolling. Let me read let me make sure that he's just playing. Because he said, yes, Lomachenko is the greatest boxer to ever live. He let Salido beat him just to throw everyone off. He got dropped by Linares just to show he could get up and win. Yeah, okay. So he ain't really trolling. He just messed. So D-Lo 404, which I already know, he's just messing around, though. But my antennas go up, though. I'm like, huh? I said, my antennas go up when somebody say something that's off top for us. And web jump on you. The web will jump. They will jump on you. They'll turn on you quick in here. But but then here, like I said, man, Eagles web, you got to brush it off. You got to be like, okay, yeah. I'm kind of dusty right now. Yeah, let me get this dust off. Yeah, they kind of they put hands and feet on me, but I'm gonna come back anyway. And that's how you have to do it in Eagles Web. If you don't do that up in here, you in trouble because the web watchers they will put hands on you. I'm enjoying my Eagles Web tea, so y'all know how I do it. And then D'Lo also. Okay, I don't know if y'all went deep on him or not, but I agree with you with those 2 points that you had right there. At D'Lo Brown. Oh, D'Lo, yeah, D'Lo. I love to say D'Lo Brown. I don't know why. Because that wrestler, man, just cracked me up, man. I can just imagine him, right, with that little head snap and stuff. But D'Lo 4-0 to the 4. Yeah, I agree with that. Those 2 points that you had about Salido and stuff. And Lenars, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. But they still... So this subject is actually deeper. We can't really cover it like we need to. But we're going to cover it, how we can. But we just don't have that kind of forum, and we don't have that, because I would like to have call-ins and stuff on something like that, because I don't want y'all tired out just writing and stuff like that. I know y'all can write when it comes to, snapping on somebody, but that takes paragraph after paragraph to really, nail this thing down. Even though I'll talk and I'll catch like some points from you guys, but yeah, getting your ass whooped like that, and then so you got to cover the outside too. So what is he like on the outside of the ring? What is he doing? You hiding out, man. You ain't talking enough. You definitely ain't talking. So I don't know what that's about. Oh, you do talk, and then you run. Talking and running. Gail's crying. Yeah, Cypher crying again. And then, D'Lo 404 back in. He said Loma also ducked Haney just to make it look like like that much better when he KOs him in 15 seconds when they fight. Yeah. Yeah, so everybody clowning. So Loma, you little pink dwarf with the sausage arm, everybody just smoking you, man. Yeah. And plus I had you up on my frauds list anyway. You a fraud. You know what I mean? So you was on my frauds list. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave the champ up there for a while. Then I'll look for you. Maybe we can find you on the frauds list and put you up there. I should have had a thing where I just had all of them just in that conversation that shouldn't be in that conversation. Yeah, and that's right though too. I agree with that too though. D'Lo 4-0 to the 4. He said Loma good, but the hype killed it for me. Yeah, it really killed it for me. Oh shit! There we go. D&D Sports Opinion. He said, "How old do you have to be to drink Eagles Web tea?" I mean, you got to be grown, man. This is grown folks chat. This is grown folks tea, man. You got to at least be grown. If you're grown, you can handle it. I'm not gonna put an age stamp on you. As long as you grow, you can be younger and be grown. But if you're grown, you can handle. You can have this. Maybe on my other channel, because all this stuff to come up, I'll let y'all know. I either call y'all or contact y'all somehow. The ones that I know how to contact, and I could put something together for you. Now I'm not allowed to say that it's for making tea, but I can sell you anything that you can burn. And I'm not saying smoke. I'm saying like burn. Like blessing the house and stuff like that. I can sell it to you for that. But I can also put the instructions of what to do with it if you want to make some medicine, like for instance for clearing out your lungs and stuff like that. And that's what this one is too. This is for respiratory and stuff like that. Because I got these allergies and stuff, so I need something. That's why you'll hear me like clearing my nose a lot. It's because it works. It just constantly and you get a constant build up because you're around this. It's almost like recycling. You know what I mean? It's like the oil in your engine. It goes through a filter, comes out clean, and then gets messed up again and goes right back through. And that's what this kind of does. So it's like kind of purging at the same time. So I feel good, but then I get clogged up again. I got to drink some more tea, and I feel good. But if I just sit around here, then I don't really need it as much. But I'm always out there, and the wind's blowing right next to my place. The wind's blowing, and there's a bunch of trees out there, and they take turns of having pollen and stuff. Yep. Yeah. So you don't have to be old. You just have to be grown. And here go Chris. Chris said Bud is the greatest of all time. Everyone is ducking him facts. I'm gonna time Chris ass out, man. See, and Chris misses it. He misses it in here because I see him down there, and that's why I skipped down before Streamlabs already put hands on him. But that's why I skipped down and looked to see what else he said. He said D&D. He said D&D sports. He said you have to be really old. Look at him. No, he don't have to be really old. He can get some tea. I had people all ages asking me for your herbs and tea and sage and all that, man. Everybody, it's a family thing, man. Just ignore Chris, man. Chris trying to get timed out. His ass ain't been in here enough, to be trying to say something. And we haven't even got the Bud's ass, the biscuits. But yeah, Dilo 404 said Loma be clowning and courting Usyk in his spare time. Yep. I don't know about that D-Lo, but maybe anything could be true. And Don Dodds and Christopher Jordan know his Bud. Okay, see that not both of y'all. NT and he laughing out loud. Don't get your ass timed out. Don't get your ass timed out. Come on, D&D, what happened? Somebody deleted his message, man. Why y'all delete his message? Let me see. Now y'all got me going back. I got to go back to the other page to see what he said. Oh, wow. Gil, stop timing people out, man. Hey, I'll give his ass, I'll temporarily mod him up. Yeah, let me see. Oh, okay. I see why you got, yeah. Hey, Gil, he didn't know. Leave him alone. Yeah. No, it's not. It's for people. I mean, but you can't be that little. That T have him acting, he ain't no telling what that T might do to him. Yeah. But your ass though. But Chris gonna come in here starting stuff. Let me see. Just cause you brought him up though. So I had to take the greatest down. And as mentioned, now we got a couple of maybe two people in this boxing chat that feels that this is the new greatest of all times. And so since we had to jump off of Loma that quick, so now, since these clowns is saying that this is the greatest of all times, let me hear it. We want to hear it. Why are these two the greatest of all times? That's what I want to hear. Why, I mean, not this two, but this one. Why is he the greatest of all times? And you see how I got a sidekick up there. You see I got a sidekick up here, right up here next. Let me put him right next to him. Put him right next to him. So how is this the greatest of all time? The greatest haven't been gone that long. But how is this the new greatest? Explain to me. Is he fighting killers? So y'all know I'm going to start now, see? Now that y'all done started me up now. Is he fighting killers? Is Nabiscuit fighting killers? Is he making it to where he can get the smoke? Did Muhammad Ali get the smoke? Did Muhammad Ali get the smoke? When he wanted the smoke, did he call out for the smoke and get it? When he wanted that Frazee the second and third time, did he call him out and get it? He called him out and got it. He didn't get Hazy, but he called out the Frazee, right? When he called out Frazee, huh? When he went to go take a championship, who did he pick on? Was he trying to get Floyd Patterson, who probably weighed less than 200 pounds? Was he trying to get him for the championship? Or was he going for the biggest, baddest monster? And who's the biggest, baddest monster that Bud done went for? That's right, y'all got ego on lip mode now. Or is he just a duck that strips? Is Crawford just a duck that strips? Or is he the greatest of all times already? Is he already the greatest of all times? Or does he really want that smoke? Is he calling out the power punchers, like the Shavers type of punchers? Is he calling those people out? Is he even calling out Ugas? Does he want to fight Ugas? Huh? Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali were still friends, even though Ali did talk a lot of crap about him. But did he fight? Now, Bud is supposed to be friends with Sean, suspect, personality, caveman, overbite, Porter. But are they going to fight? What makes him great? Give me your side of the argument so I can smash your shit up. And that's what it's about. If he's the greatest, then who's the second greatest? If this guy on the screen, does he look like the greatest? He looked like one of the greatest suspect in a lineup, if you ask me. Let me get back in here and see what y'all talking about so I can get back on it. Y'all gonna bring up Bud. I knew it was gonna happen before I can even finish with that little pink dwarf with the sausage arms. Before I can finish with him, y'all gonna bring up Bud. Gil Coles. Oh, Christopher Jordan said Gil Coles be on that. Oh, that okay. That he be on that lion killer. He crying. Yeah, Gil Coles picking on little dice. Said shaking my head. Yeah, little dice, man. Let little dice come. Little dice can. He got words up in there. Matter of fact, he just said y'all gonna taking his words out. He didn't know no better, man. Talking about the T. D-Lo 4-0 to the 4 boxing. He said, who the fuck said that? He isn't the greatest of all time at any weight. He has fought at. Yeah. That's what they saying though, D. But see, D-Lo is putting all the words up, but all the ones this got dude saying that how great he is, like Don to the Dollar. Come on, bring your ass in here. You think they whooped on you yesterday? You know Eagle will put a smash down on you. Anybody come in here with that, you better have a great argument. Side note, Bud is the smoke, and everyone want to stay smoke free all of a sudden. Right, he the smoke, everybody want to stay smoke free. Ain't nobody trying to hear that from Bud. Bud ain't bringing no smoke. Christopher, your name. Yeah. Oh, he see now Christopher coming in with the arm up, the strength. Yeah, but he's not saying nothing though. Oh, the greatest to fight out of Omaha. That's what. Yeah, I know. I'm in your conversation right now, D-Lo 404. Yeah, but he the greatest to come out of Omaha. But what? Okay, the ones of you that said that he's the greatest, give me something. Don't just give me the words, man. Because look, this. If you would have said no, then that's all you had to say. But now you're saying yes. Give me something to fight you with. Because I say the one that's right next to him, stripping, he just parading around, and that's what this one's doing, right next to him. He's just a fighter who parades around, but in the back of his mind, he'd rather be stripping. Get out of here, man. I'm gonna pick on Bud, man. Now y'all done put Bud in here and getting Bud jumped on. Drinking that tea. So right when you thought it was safe, you done threw Bud's ass into the frying pan. And the biscuits. Since nobody want to say nothing, let's talk about the next one. And I'll just leave him up for a second. Now, a lot of people put Bud in that conversation. But shall we look at another stripper? Let's look at another stripper. We got another stripper over here. The people is putting the words out there that he's the greatest. That this one is the greatest. And I say hell to the no, that he's not the greatest. I say that he's another stripper. They got exposed. He paraded himself out there, took an EJ smashdown, got his boxing decisions beat out of him, came back and got a controversial win. But now he wants to call out everybody. I want everybody now. So, if you feel that this is the new greatest of all times, Smash that one button and give me something to work with this time. Now, y'all give me something to work with. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back to read the messages. My tea's empty. I got to get one more, man. Don't worry. It's not that far away. And you know what? I'm not even going to talk about the endorsements for him, but he did get a lot of endorsements. Excuse me. And I'm going to tell you, he got the endorsements before he got the ass whooping. Before he took the EJ smash down, he got endorsements. And I'm going to just say, I'm just going to paraphrase. I'm going to tell you, this is what they were saying. And this is just like a hashtag, almost a hashtag now, right? Because he's Mikey. That's what everybody was saying. They say because he's Mikey. So, does anybody agree with that? Because he was Mikey, that makes him the greatest? Right? Does that make him the greatest because he was Mikey? Because he's Mikey. Oh, I'm Mikey. I'm great. And who believes it? So I'm saying, Mikey, sit your ass down. Because you ain't the greatest. You shouldn't be in the conversation. So get in there even with him. Sit your ass down. And for all your fans that think you the greatest, tell them to sit their ass down. All of y'all, sit your ass down. Because you come in here thinking that, oh yeah, I'm the greatest and stuff like that. And people sold you that hype and stuff. And then your ass sat out there on that fishing boat, knowing you was fishing in the lake with no fish in it. You finally decide that somebody told you that your life decision shouldn't be ruined and that you should come back, and that's what you did. You got a controversial win, and now you think that you are the greatest again, and you want to fight everybody. But guess what happened? Old man Bob said that your cards ain't no good. He said you're not even a draw. So you went from, because he's Mikey, yeah, I'm roasting his ass a little bit. You went from, because he's Mikey, to not even being a draw. Damn, how does that happen? Gil said, I never heard nobody say, yeah, they look it up. And matter of fact, you can Google and they'll say the greatest boxers and just put it in there. And you'll find him coming up. Yeah, everybody was saying he was the greatest. He couldn't be touched and stuff like that until he got beat up. But Derek Bailey said it right. Derek Bailey said, hell no, not Mikey. I'm going to say it in a lower voice, but he yelling. He said, hell no, not Mikey. Get your ass out of here with that, Mikey. Sit your ass completely down. Yeah, but Gil said, I never heard nobody say it. Believe me, Gil, people say stuff all the time. And y'all probably wondering. Yeah, I kind of saved this one. Because I know y'all heard this one too. And let me see. And now a lot of people, what people are saying now is that this bum on the screen, you guys should see him by now, that he's the greatest. That he's the greatest boxer of all time. And like I said, at the end of my chat, if you read, I always leave the coffin open. So it don't matter. If he comes up in different subjects, then that's what he comes up in. He just comes up in different subjects. Because sometimes that's what happens. He come up in different subjects. They say he got well, first of all, he don't have more power. But they saying that he got, he has the footwork. Ali would have had so much trouble with him because of the footwork and stuff like that. But he don't have no power. And plus he stands up tall, and that's what Ali like anyway. He like when you stand up tall. And he would have definitely got pieced up. Even though a lot of people still respect those skills, as far as the boxing skills and stuff like that. What you got to understand is that with these boxing skills, what you got to understand is that it doesn't take skills. You know what I mean? To cheat. Or those ain't the right type of skills to have. And I know D&D Sports Opinion, you never seen this. You haven't been in here. So this is I was using this to explain how gloves can't do that kind of cutting. And that's where this screen came from. But yeah, this is another one that's supposed to be the greatest right now. But he is a heavyweight though. So what? What's the argument on this one? Does anybody in my chat see this as being the greatest, the new greatest of all time? One of the greatest of all time. Yeah. Does anybody see that? Gil Cole's right back said Mike is like Luis Ortiz. They both decent fight. Oh man, see, there you go. You can't say that, Gil. That's you off the topic though, but you can't say that, Gil. How could somebody who just turned 41, that is the most avoided boxer up to date, he's the most avoided boxer, how could he just be like a decent fighter? If he's avoided, what? If you're just decent, wouldn't somebody want to smoke with you? Because you're just decent. Oh, he's decent. Who don't want to smoke with a decent fighter? Shit, I want all to smoke with a decent fighter. What you're saying is decent. That means no power there, nothing. No, he's just decent. And so, Gil, that's you kind of adding to this argument right here, Gil. So in other words, so this one right here, so this is the greatest right here? So this is the greatest right here, Gil. The one. So you didn't answer this question, though, Gil Cole. I'm going to smash Gil Cole in a minute. So this one right here that's on the screen right now, Gil. This one. Don't get it mistaken. This one right here. So this is the greatest right here. Of today. This one right here, this is the greatest. Because Ortiz, like you said, Ortiz is just decent. So he just decent. He probably can't beat a lot of fighters then. Chisora probably beat him because if he's just decent, right? AJ will beat him because he's just decent. And how many people think that AJ will beat Ortiz? And see, and now you're starting. And okay, I'll tell you what. There's an ex-champ who got the championship and made his people proud because he's the first champ of their nation. There was a heavyweight, and that is Ruiz. Now, why is Ruiz saying that he wants to fight Ortiz, but he can't fight him yet? He can't be his next fight. Why is he saying that if he's just a decent fighter? Because he just lost to a garbage fighter, but this decent fighter is being avoided even by Ruiz, the s'more smasher. And he's not going to win no more fights if he keeps eating all those damn s'mores. Because he's supposed to be the s'more smash down king. He's supposed to be putting them hands on you. He ain't supposed to be putting the marshmallows and s'mores up in his mouth. He ain't supposed to be smashing down the s'mores. He's supposed to be smashing you down with the s'more smash down. That's what I call it, because the candy thing. Yeah, y'all know. You got to follow along, man. And plus, I talk kind of fast, so you got to speed up your hearing. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Yeah. See, Derek Bailey, he's talking about hell. Now, Ortiz is better than decent. Yeah. Mikey lost one fight. Ortiz got knocked out two times. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. So there's no fighters that's been out a couple of times that ended up being great. So Lennox Lewis wasn't great? Huh? Lennox Lewis wasn't great? Or more than decent? So that means Lennox Lewis was decent. See, I'm going to start tearing your ass up, Gil. So in other words, so Lennox Lewis was just a decent fighter? Huh? He got put out a couple of times. So that means he's just decent. He's not a good fighter. He got put out a couple of times. He's just decent. So that means, damn, I always got to turn everything in to messing with Gil's ass. Here we go. Now I got to start this all over again because of Gil. If Gil would have just played along, it would have been cool with us. He would have been all right. But he always got to start something. You know what I mean? So then I got to put stuff up like this. I got to put this up. You know what I mean? I got to put stuff up like this. So this fighter here lost. He been put out a couple of times, right? The fighter that I have up there right now, right? He's been put out a couple of times. So is he just a decent fighter? Since your point is, if something happens to you, then you just become, if you get knocked out, circumstance, styles of fights and style of fighters and stuff like that. So if that happens to you, just all of a sudden you just become a decent fighter. So Joe Frazier was just a decent fighter. He wasn't a great champion. Huh? This is not a great champion right here. He wouldn't even fit in today's era. If he fought anybody today, he wouldn't go out. I don't care who you put against him. I don't think nobody would put him out. Especially because he had a different kind of pressure that none of them was used to. And he covered up. He's not going to take all your power shots. Because nobody has that great kind of uppercut like Foreman did in pushing. They don't have that kind of skill set. Because Foreman was the one to put him out. And who didn't Foreman put out? There's not too many fighters that Foreman didn't put out. I'm getting trolled. I feel like I'm getting trolled right now, man. Derek Bailey, who's winning the fight between me and Gil? Anybody who's left, anybody who's in here, if you're visiting the slide down, hit that bell icon or whatever, hit the thumbs up, I meant. But even web watchers or anybody that's on the outside of the chat that's never been in here, who's winning? Is Gil winning the argument or me? Is Eagles Web putting hands on Gil? Mikey lost one fight. Ortiz got KO'd twice. Get out of here. And Derek Bailey back with the sense, making sense. AJ won't beat Ortiz. Fury better than Ortiz. And then that go Gil again. Fury's not better than Ortiz. Fury Chief's better than Ortiz. But Ortiz is smart. He's not going to sit there and get cheated. He's going to feel that shit and tell. If anything happens, because he's going to be like, no, you ain't got no kind. Nope. He's not going to get away with that same kind of shit with Ortiz. And plus, he's not going to come charging in. Ortiz wants you to come charging in and try to overwhelm him. Ortiz will tear his ass up. Too much lateral movement. Fury better than Ortiz. Get out of here. Yeah. I think Ortiz could beat Ruiz. Okay, but he's just a decent fighter, though. How's a decent fighter beating a champion? Or ex-champion? Fury beats the brakes off Ortiz. Fury don't beat the brakes off nobody. And we see why he got Wilder, and I don't understand why it's not that big of a deal for anybody if you're not understanding the mountain of a job that you would have to do what he did to Wilder. Get out of here. He couldn't do it with Valine. Come on now. Styles make fights, but damn, you ain't never fought nobody and won like that. Never. The hardest puncher in boxing, and you did all that, and you think you did it cleanly. And then you'll go fight somebody else, you'll just be boxing or getting beat up. Matter of fact, even just like Cunningham said, Cunningham was whooping Fury's ass until Fury cheated. And he's not even mad at Fury. Or on no kind of hate thing for Fury. Get out of here. That's right. I got one vote for Eagle. Yeah, I got one vote for Eagle. Derek Bailey right there. Battle rifle drop down. What's the argument? The argument right now is that Luis Ortiz is just a decent fighter. Battle rifle. He's just a decent fighter. So in other words, he's the boogeyman, but he's only a decent fighter. How could you even be a boogeyman and just be a decent fighter? Now, if you said Rougarou was a decent fighter, I might have to agree with that one. because Rougarou was supposed to be the boogeyman at his weight division. But Rougarou is not no boogeyman. He's the boogie now. He's just boogie. Ain't no man on there. Ain't no man on there no more. And I'm not gonna talk about Rug because he's off top right now. And matter of fact, they was even mentioning him that he was gonna grow into the sport and be the greatest. Get your ass out of here, Gil. That's right, Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty gave me my thumbs up. He said Eagle. He said Eagles winning. You already know. Hey, Derek, Gil just came off the street. You know what I mean? He just came off the street. So in other words, he just came off the street and he think he gonna battle with me. I don't know what he's doing. He got a controller playing some PS4 or something. He got a controller in one hand and he's trying to argue with me with the other hand. It ain't gonna work out for him. It ain't gonna work out. Because he set himself up. Every time he opened his mouth, he just set himself up. And see, I don't even have to pull up now. I just come right off top and put this up. Because right there, it's like, oh, you have to fight great fights to be considered a great. Okay, so if Fury is so great, then why hasn't he fought any great fights? Besides one. And that was questionable. Very questionable. Like you didn't see my breakdown on it. Everybody came in and was appreciating the breakdown. They was like, damn, I didn't even see all that Eagle. Don't come in here with your disrespect, man. Yeah. See, that's why my mods want to get your ass today. All the mods want to get you today. I'm gonna delete his comment. He come in here with some more. Wow. Battle Rifle said, I mean, he has the skills. I think he was beating Wilder into the knockout, but it's hard to place him really high because his resume. See, everybody starts talking that resume. Okay, well, then this at Battle Rifle, then who wants to fight him then? Why doesn't even Ruiz want to fight him? Says that he wants to fight him, but he can't be his next fight. How come Ortiz just turned 41? How come he can't be nobody's next fight? If he's that bad of a fighter, if he's just, oh, he got good skills, but he just, huh? No, I'm not asking if he's hard. Now you're right back. That sounds like a deflection right there. You say, yeah, I'm not saying he's great. He's a good fighter, but hard to rate. Okay, he's not great and he's hard to rate. But my question is, why is nobody wanting to fight him? And there's not no facts at no Battle Rifle, Gil Coles. I interject you. Talking about facts. That's not a fact. Because if it was a fact, then how come nobody want to fight him? How come nobody wants to fight him? That's the question. How come nobody's answering that question? Derek Bailey, why nobody wants to fight Ortiz if he's just a decent fighter? Or whoever else, any of my other mods. Why don't nobody want to fight him if he's just decent? Oh, he's just decent. That's all. He's all right. If somebody's just all right, don't you want it? Especially you're going to get paid. Are they going to get paid? You talking about the resume. So back in this era right here, this is in the 70s right here with Joe Frazier up there. Wasn't Joe Frazier? So you talking about resume, it was more people to fight, wasn't it? How many killers you had back there in the heavyweight in the 70s? How many killers were there? How many fighters that would just stand there and fight your ass forever? Even this basic fighter that Joe Frazier's fighting, Jerry Corey, basic fighter, he sat there and got knocked out standing on his feet right there. He's knocked out and woke back up to fight. How many fighters you got stand on their feet right now and get knocked out and be ready to fight? Yeah, you're talking about somebody who fought Wilder, and Wilder got the heaviest punches that there is. He got the heaviest punches, man. Get out of here with that, man. Battle Rifle, I'm not saying people want to fight him. I didn't say you said that. That's what I'm saying. How come you're not saying that people want to fight him? But being duck doesn't give you accolades. Yes, it does give you accolades if you being duck. I think he can beat a lot of heavies, but he hasn't fought them. Okay, why hasn't? See, you just contradicting yourself when you're saying that. If you're getting ducked, you can't fight the fighters. Huh? And if he's just a decent fighter, then somebody should fight him. You guys are killing your own arguments because the fighters that you want to put against him don't want to fight him. Even Ruiz said, oh, he can't be my next fight. Get your ass out of here with that. I'm going to sip on my medicine tea listening to somebody say, oh, well, he's being avoided, so he can't get accolades for being avoided. And you're not fighting the fighters and stuff. But nobody want to fight him. And then you come right back and said, you think he can beat a lot of heavies. He can beat damn near all of them. He can beat all of them. Except for Wilder, he can't beat Wilder. Because that style, because he can't stay. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that back. He can beat Wilder if he stays perfect. If he cheats, he can beat Wilder easy. If he does the same shit that Fury did, he can beat Wilder. But he can beat Wilder but he has to stay perfect. Anybody besides Tyson Fury has to stay perfect against Wilder. Because Fury knows how to cheat. You don't have to be perfect if you cheat. Yeah. If me and you about to fight or something like that, we say we about to fight out on the street and something like that. And I know it's a pretty even match, but you go to pull your shirt off and your shirt is over your head before the fight start, and I crack you with a baseball bat and take you out. Does that make me, am I a greater fighter then? Yeah. And then Derek Bailey right there with making the sense. He said nobody wants those problems with Ortiz. Okay, if he's a decent fighter at Derek Bailey, shouldn't somebody want that smoke? Oh yeah, Ortiz, he decent, man. Yeah, I want that, man. Sign me up. How much is it? $3 million? I want that. Yeah. Derek Bailey, the only one on my side today that's making sense. I'm only respecting Derek Bailey today. I'm not gonna respect nobody else's opine if you're gonna come if it's junk. If you contradict your own statement, then shut up. Don't write a whole statement and then you contradict it. Or well, nobody wants to smoke with him. Okay, but you can't beef him up because nobody want him. What kind of sense that make, man? Oh, how did you contradict yourself? I already explained it. How did I contradict myself? Just because I think someone wins a fight doesn't mean he's better than them. That's just my opinion. I know everybody can have an opinion, but that's not what I'm saying. Okay, listen to this statement again. I'm not saying people want to fight him. Yeah, right, exactly. I'm not saying, see, you're saying I'm not saying people want to fight him. But being ducked doesn't give you accolades. How in the hell doesn't it? If you're being ducked. Ain't nobody going to pat you on the back because you're being ducked. If you're good at anything and somebody say, well, no, he all right, and they don't want to play you, just like if you're a one-on-one basketball player and you know you good and you just been killing everybody, but they got to accept the match in order to play you. But you've been beating everybody. But nobody want to play you. That don't give you accolades. You know they're going to say, oh, man, they don't even want to play him, man. They can't mess with him. See, people on the street are people with not just street, but mature sense understands that. People with mature sense understand that if somebody doesn't want something, if you're being avoided for a certain reason, then the reason must be because you got something to offer there. We'll see. I just want to see his next fight when we get around to it. Because everybody's trying to age him out and all that. Oh, no, he ain't that good. Then they can say, oh, he wasn't that good. Yeah, Foreman wasn't that good either, right? Foreman was getting beat up, right? But what happened when he was 45 years old, he got that championship? What happened? He finally got his opportunity and he got it done, right? He got it done. A 45-year-old George Foreman would still put hands on a lot of these fighters. Believe that. Because they don't move. 45-year-old George Foreman would still put hands on a lot of these fighters. And then Gil Cole's right there. He said Ortiz is the greatest ducked boxer in the world. Well, you crying about it, but yeah, he's getting ducked. He is getting ducked. But that's not even a laughing and crying matter. But yeah, he's getting ducked though. No, D-Lo, we talking about Gil done started some shit. And he got somebody, trying to go with him battle rifle. They trying to say that Ortiz is just a decent fighter. But just read what he said up there. Because then battle rifle said that, okay, I'll just read it out. Let me catch my brother up. I got to catch him up. He said that I'm not saying that people want to fight him. but being ducked doesn't give you accolades. What kind of sense that make? And that's exactly what I threw back in his face. I said, yeah, you're not saying that people want to fight him. Yeah, I'm saying people don't want to fight him. You're right. But then that does give you accolades if somebody don't want to smoke. But I think he beats a lot of heavies, but he hasn't fought them. Isn't that a contradiction? Because you're saying, okay, if he's being ducked and nobody's fighting him, what are you saying? But he can't get accolades for that. Man, please, I'm giving him shots out. I don't care. To me, he's the best skilled heavyweight that there is right now. Tyson's the best skilled cheater that we have in boxing, in the heavyweight right now. But now he's been exposed, so now I don't know what he's going to look like after this. He might just go on a coke binge and never fight again. That's right. That's what it was, D-Lo. Yeah. So I'm just saying, because Gil's saying he's just decent because he got knocked out twice, and so I put Frazier up there. I said, Frazier been out. And they both got something in common. They fought like heavy-ass punchers. But they'll still fight you. How many people really want to smoke with Frazier? That's where smoke come from anyway. Smoke come from Jack Johnson, but we changed it to the smoking, and that's smoking Joe Frazier. But who really want to smoke with Frazier? Like this really wanted to, like, yeah, I'm going to go get Frazier. Frazier, shit, everybody wasn't just lying, oh yeah, I want Frazier next. It wasn't a lot of people hollering for Frazier next. Ali hollered for Frazier. Who else? And George Foreman, that's it. Nobody else wanted to holler for Frazier. Oh yeah, I need to get that Frazier smoke. Because they know they might take that standing knockout. Yeah. And that is contradicting yourself, man. If you're saying that nobody wants to fight him and he can't get, and you're saying that just because nobody wants to fight you, you can't get accolades for that. Okay, I'll leave it up to the chat. Okay, in my chat, put up a 1 besides Gil if you believe that the battle rifle's right about that. That if somebody's being ducked, that they can't get accolades for that. Just that point alone. Somebody give them a 1. Then you write back, this because it doesn't. He said because it doesn't. If he doesn't fight the best, how's he going to be better than them by not fighting them? They're going to give him AJ and Fury's belts now. I'm not even going to respond to that one because I already covered that. Nobody's talking about somebody just giving out belts and just giving somebody's belt. You don't become the most ducked man if you ain't no good. Get your ass out of here, man. Look at his background. Man, please. Coming up in here with that shit, man. There's always one, y'all. There's always one. Because you don't understand what contradiction means, though. You can't talk out. You talking out your mouth. Like, I mean, you're speaking like people that my ancestors told my grandmother and stuff about. Is the ones that speak like this, with the forked tongue. Because if you're great at anything, if you're great and people avoid you, and then you say, well, he's good, he's only good. You don't avoid somebody who's only decent in any sport. In any sport. Even I don't even get to even play that much like basketball, but if I was playing basketball like right now, today, if I went to the park and was playing basketball and somebody wanted to play one-on-one, because I do that I do that sometimes. I go down there and shoot up some air balls and then somebody want to play one-on-one. If I went to the park and somebody was just saying, oh, that I'm decent or something like that, but then they didn't want to play me, then what's the problem if they don't want to play? Oh, he's just decent. But, oh, we're playing one-on-one. You've been playing everybody one-on-one all day, but then when I get there, oh, he's just decent, you don't want to play. Because if I seen you as being decent, I want some. I'm like, shit, let me go get this money real quick. I want that money because you're just decent. That's right, D-Lo just came back in here. He said he wanted to know what it was off top, and he come in with a 2. Y'all not beating me, man. I'm not saying I can't take a L. I'm not saying I can't take an L up in Eagles Way of Boxing, because everybody can come up here and get it. Everybody who come up in here in Eagles Way of Boxing can get it. But when you're going to have arguments, and that argument's dead, because if you're going to have an argument and say that nobody want to fight somebody, but you can't give them accolades, I can't pat you on the back. Shit. I'm patting my boy D-Lo on 404 on the back. If nobody want to battle with him, I'm like, man, damn, you killing him without even having to kill him. That's the mature way of thinking about it. But you're weighing it out, because if you're doing triangle theories and everything else. Because if you're trying to figure out, well, he haven't fought him and he haven't fought him, do they want to fight him? Then how you have a point if somebody don't want to smoke? How could you have a point possibly if somebody don't want to fight somebody? Because we thought Ruiz was the one. Oh yeah, Ruiz coming up. Now look what happened to him. Somebody tagged the fat boy on him, ran and tagged his ass and got the W. Right? That's all you had to do with him is play tag the fat boy to get that W. And that's exactly what happened to him. But he only had one loss prior to that. He didn't suffer no knockouts or nothing like that. But why can't Ortiz be next for him? Ortiz want neck, just like in here in Eagles Way of Boxing, I want neck. My web watchers, they want neck. They want that neck stretched out. So if that's the point, yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. A lot of times, and I was saying that battle rifle. I was saying that a lot of times, yeah, when you write, a lot of times it can get left out. You know, some of the, like your main point or something like that, because there's no inflection in words and stuff like that. But let me see what I miss. D-Lo said something else. But he said Ortiz has a great skill set and is a bad MF. He said Wilder is just too much for him. He missed his shot in the 7th round. Yep, of both fights. I think he feasts on the other guys. And that's the way I'm looking at it, D-Lo. Same way we looking at it the same exact way, because I seen what happened. Is that he wasn't perfect for both fights. He got carried away and stuff. Both fights he got carried away. But the second fight, he was really doing a phenomenal job. But when they pounded on, I think, and I know that when they pounded on the ropes to give him that, they pound on the ropes, on the canvas to let you know. Or sometimes they have a little board and they hit it, a couple of times to let you know there's 10 seconds left. And I think something in his mind said, okay, I'm about to go back to my corner, because he's just thinking like a fighter, right? About to go back to my corner and stuff. He kind of laxed up and stuff. And Wilder got that, it's just perfect. This is perfect straight right. But nobody else is going to do him like that, a perfect straight right, because he's going to be battling with you, fighting. You know what I mean? But Wilder's just that one that you do have to be perfect, and yes, you're cheating. You got to be perfect. And if somebody tried to come in here and argue that he didn't get cheated in the last couple of fights with Fury, I got a problem with you. That means you never came to Eagles Web, because you didn't watch the breakdown at all. But that's a good statement, though. That's a good statement at D-Lo, because I missed you, because I was too concentrated on this guy coming in here with this, But it's right though. I'm gonna try to find something, man. But right now, this is the forum that I have right now. But once I figure this out and I can have people to call in and stuff like that, we can battle back and forth. We can battle back and forth that way, because the words coming at me like this. You say Eagles Way favorite heavyweight is Ortiz. Yeah, that's my favorite heavyweight far as like skills. Far as skills. Even Wilder said it himself. Even Wilder. Even Wilder said, Wilder was like, man, I wish I had his skill set. Wilder said that. And Wilder is the hardest puncher in boxing right now. And even Wilder said, I wish I had his skill set. He said he's just so skillful, man. Wilder got blessed up and got, and got that one-hitter quitter out there, and that's, if Wilder don't get blessed up, like we saw, and get that one-hitter quitter out there when somebody's cheating, then he can't lose, though. Yeah. But most feared, most avoided has always been a distinction of respectability in boxing. And that's mature thinking. But you got some people don't think mature like that. Yeah. I'm gonna time Gil's ass out. He's still with that shit though, D-Lo. Let's see what he put down Eagles after he put down Eagles Web favorite And then he gonna say Ortiz, then he gonna say, he all right. Yeah, he all right. All right, Gil. D-Lo crying. Yeah. Yep. D-Lo right back. He said Ruiz avoiding Ortiz too. That's exactly what I said. Talking about goddamn tune-ups and shit. What you need to tune up? You just had 2 championship fights. Get your stupid ass out of here. And matter of fact, Ruiz didn't get knocked out in either one of the fights. He just took a knockdown. But you fought a champ twice. But now you need tune-up. Everybody pull that tune-up shit when they don't want that action. Oh, I'm gonna need a couple of tune-ups. Yeah, both coming off losses, and Ortiz coming off a KO. Yeah, but you still need a tune-up. Is Wilder greater than Ali? No. Wilder's career is not over with yet. Even if he took a KO, you can still be great. You can be greater than Ali if you take a KO, but it's going to take a lot more than that. It's your in and outside the ring too. And right now, he's too quiet right now. If Wilder wasn't as quiet, it'll be a better conversation. But right now he's quiet, and we got to see what he does when he comes back. So that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Battle Rifle said, yeah, it's hard to debate in chat. Type in the paragraphs. I sometimes won't say my points best. Yeah, I know. I do that too when I'm writing. That's why I was trying to make a point earlier when I told people, I said, I don't like texting. Like, I will text you a couple of times and then I got to stop. I'm like, I can't keep texting because everything I'm saying is getting, thrown out of place. And I'm sorry if I'm throwing it out of place or something like that. I don't mean to do that, but it's just, I'm not picking on you or nothing like that, even if I delete you, because I'll delete Gil's comments too. Because Gil with that bull. See, but you know that Gil, even though that's short, that Gil's full of shit when he say stuff like, oh, Ortiz, he all right. See, he's full of shit on that. Yeah. Yeah, so I had to get rid of Gil's message right there because Gil be on one too, though. But see, that's how we do it up in the web too, Battle Rifle. If you haven't been in the web, that's how we do up in here. We, even amongst ourselves, we'll still get into it. We'll still argue and stuff. And see, that takes away from our points and stuff sometimes. Because we're talking about all these people that are supposed to be the new greatest. And I can't put Fury as no new greatest. I can't. Even if you give him a resume like, oh, he got the best resume right now, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. Okay, so even if not even putting Muhammad Ali out there, so let's put Lennox Lewis out there. Is Tyson Fury a better champion than Lennox Lewis? Okay, so I'm waiting for somebody. Is he a better champion than Lennox Lewis? And I'm talking about Fury. Is he a better champion than Lennox Lewis was? Yeah, you got that right, Derek Bailey. He said Ruiz needed to be active. And see, with me, the whole thing, man, like, I'm into people like being like, if I look at you, I want to see, oh yeah, he ready. I want to see it. I don't care if your body looks tight or nothing like that, but I want to see the energy. I want to see the movement, all that. And that's one thing, even about Ali. Ali didn't come in ripped and shredded all the time for his fights when he got older because they took him out of boxing. But you could tell he was ready, though. He had that speed and everything like that. You see what I mean? So I'm just saying, so who's the new? I'm just saying because they are erasing our chat, man. Like I said, this chat cannot cover the whole thing, but they more or less erased the greatest, and the greatest haven't even been gone away from us that long. They more or less try to erase him out the books, and he done way too much. He's still doing stuff. He's not even here. Still selling merchandise with Ali on it. Would you rather have a shirt with Ali on it on the front, or would you rather have a shirt with Tyson Fury on the front? Which one would you rather have, Gypsy King or Muhammad Ali, greatest of all times? If you was gonna sport a shirt like a T-shirt or something, who would you rather have? Who would you rather have on your shirt? Would you rather have the greatest of all times? Whether you liked his mouth or not, or would you rather have somebody talking about, oh, everybody's a dosser and this and that? Would you rather have Fury since he's the new greatest? Or even Bud? Would you rather have Bud on the shirt? Or would you rather have Ali on the shirt? And that's just a shirt. I'm not talking about, because that's you. You got to support that. So what would you rather have? Let's put it up here. Would you rather have the guy that's on the screen on your shirt, or would you rather have this guy on your shirt? And if not that guy, if not that guy on the shirt, would you want to have this other guy, this guy on the shirt? Those two? I see down there, Battle Rifle said no, and then Derek Brady said, I don't think so. That's right. So, Lennox Lewis or this guy? Or actually, I was talking about Ali. So, Ali or this guy right here? See? So, if you would rather not even sport them, and I know a lot of us wear the little sports shirts and stuff like that. So, I'm not getting no response. So, y'all know what it is. Since I'm not getting no response, sit your ass down and enjoy the chat. Enjoy the remainder of the chat. Sit your ass down. You know? See? 100% Ali. And I got some Ali shirts too. I think I'm down to 2. I wore the rest of them out. No, 3. I got 3. Because I got like I got a button up. I don't hardly wear that one. That's a nice one. Yeah. Yeah. I got a nice button up. So I got 3. And I ain't no fanboy like that, like the fan, but I came across them. I'm like, that's pretty cool to have. I used to have a lot of Ali stuff and there's a lot of memorabilia and stuff like that. But I'm still waiting. My chat girl, y'all gonna own some of that stuff. And it's not because I just don't want it. It's just that that's just how I am. So I got some nice stuff. I got some nice giveaway stuff. Matter of fact, one of my that poster that you seen, like when I first started my channel, that poster that you guys seen back then, that was an actual poster that I have. The one with Ali in color and then black and white. Yep, that's an actual poster right there. Yep. But right now we can't help but sit back and we got to wait. It's always great to come in here and debate and talk with y'all and smash y'all when I need to, especially when it comes to like people like Gil Cover. I got to smash him out, especially when his argument, he says he likes to say boo boo all the time, but he come in here with his argument. His argument was boo boo today, and Derek Bailey put the eagle up, so the eagle won. I just go by what Derek Bailey say, and I go with what D-Lo 404. I got two of my web watchers is always, they got my back. I got one on this corner, one on this side, and one on that side. So I'm not worried about, I ain't worried about nobody sneaking up from behind me. Because as soon as they hit me in the back of the head, they getting choked out by two web watchers. So I ain't worried about that. But sometimes it happens, man. People come in and they think it's a joke or something like that. Yeah, we like to play up here in the Eagles web. But Gil come in here playing too much sometimes, and I got to put hands on it. You know what I mean? We all got points, and I respect your points. So don't think I'm not biased or nothing like that. But I just think that the argument for as like having a debate or anything like that, you know, maybe because it's the printing or something like that, the writing or something like that. But I will look at it, and I do look at it, because there's always going to be two sides. You feel me? It's always going to be two sides. But I think we had the stronger arguments today on our side. Is that you got people avoiding a fighter that's only decent. And I think D-Lo said it, you know what I'm saying? He said it best right there when he said Ruiz avoiding Ortiz too. Talking about tune-ups. Now, Ali came off of retirement, a forced retirement from the government, and he came back. He still made a show of it by fighting Frazier. But if he'd have came back and had like about 3 or 4 fights, like real good fights and stuff, he would have beat Frazier easy. He would have beat Frazier easy. It might not have been 3 fights. He would have beat Frazier easy. But that's a whole different situation. But if you just come off of a championship, because we got these fighters that coming off of championship fights, and then they're talking about tune-ups. That worked out for Fury, but was Fury really tuning up? Because we never looked at it deeply. Was Fury really tuning up, or was he cheating up? Huh? Was he cheating up, or was he tuning up? That's what I want to show you right there. Was he tuning up, or was he cheating up? As you see this clip right here, it's this question. Ain't nothing for nobody to get mad about, but it's a question. Was he tuning up, or was he cheating up? See? It's right there. Was he tuning up, or was he cheating up? Because this is the fight that I think this guy actually won. Aldo Vaylin was putting hands on him. You see? Aldo Vaylin put hands on him, and then he gets the thumb to the eye. Or the best kind of thumb that he can put up in there. See? And that's what we're talking about. So, for me, he could never be the greatest. You can't put him at... I couldn't have him as the greatest, man. I'm sorry. I could not have him as the greatest. But we're going to have people running. And that's why I always got my chicken. I don't talk about ducks that much. Because chickens can do two things. You know what I mean? Or they can do a few things, but they can duck also. And that's what he's doing. The chicken's running and ducking. Because that's what chickens do. Chickens run and they duck. And we got all these fighters that's chicken. And I know they chicken. They got damn sure got some chicken in their blood because they don't want no parts of Ortiz. Even though he's just a decent fighter, as was put to me. Just a decent fighter. That's right. And Derek Brady said, Ali, definitely. And then Gil Cole's always going to jump on me. I'm not even going to delete your comment. I don't have a Luis Ortiz shirt. But guess what, Gil? If somebody blessed me up with one, I'll wear it. Would you wear it, Derek? If somebody gave you a Luis Ortiz shirt, who would wear it? Hey, put up a one if you would wear a shirt if somebody blessed you up with a Luis Ortiz shirt. Man, I'm a fan of boxing, man. He a boxer, ain't he? Shit, I wear a shirt. I ain't tripping. I wouldn't wear no Fury shirt. Now, who would wear a Fury shirt with him with the blue and white, red, blue, and white, with that outfit on, with that Apollo Creed shit? Who would buy that? Or not buy it, but who would sport that shit? Like, oh yeah, look at this. Who would get all excited about that? Just a question. So I would wear it. Maybe I'm the only one that would wear it, but I would wear it. If somebody blessed me up with it. You know? Depends on what it was, man. I'm a cheapskate when it comes to certain stuff because I got like hundreds and hundreds of shirts like that. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of cheap now, man. You think about it, you got hundreds and hundreds of shirts. And all of them at least $20 or more. That's a lot of money. That's too much. When you think about it, you're like, wait a minute, what am I doing with thousands of dollars worth of t-shirts? And they always hit you with that same price all the time, $25, $30. They always get you. Especially at a sporting event, they might get you for more. But for something real good, you know what I mean? But anyway, you guys have a blessed and safe weekend out there, man. Just take care of yourself, man. Take care of you. Take care of your family. Take care of the good people around you, man. You know, slap all the haters, man, out the way, man. Just tell them, give them the hand, man. When it's haters or something like that, man. Yeah, we just get rid of the haters, man. You know what I mean? We're not gonna worry about haters, man. So we just gonna do what we do, man. Yeah, the chat gonna grow when it grow. I mean, I follow chats. I'm subscribed to chats. Believe it or not, I'm subscribed to chats. They might have 15, 20 people. But that's not why I mess with them. And that's not why I ever mess with somebody. I don't go with you. Oh, look what everybody else is doing. F that. I don't do that. I mess with people that's down. And, you know, there's chats that I've been in. I'm like, damn. And I missed their channel because some of them had good boxing shows and they just quit. I'm like, I like to be around. I like the way that they, you know, that they go back and forth or whatever. I like the way that they commentate or the way that they talk about boxing because they talk about it real. Just like Eagles wear boxing when you want the real, not some deal. See? And that's what it is, man. So a lot of times, and plus, like I said, this is not my main mission, and I like to drop some gems in here also, besides the boxing. But everybody's welcome in here. Even trolls are welcome. I don't know how long they're gonna last, but they still welcome to come in. That's right, Derek Bailey put that one down. He said, yeah, one. He said, yeah, I would never. He said I would wear it. Yeah, we'll wear it. Yeah, Derek Bailey, we've been on sides today, and I'm quite sure that D-Lo would too. He probably maybe he bounced out. Yeah, Derek Bailey said not me. Yeah, yeah, I wear it, man. And then Derek Bailey said, "Peace, Eagle." Yeah, peace, chat. That's right. But y'all know what it is, man. I'll catch back up with y'all during the next week, or maybe even over the weekend. Maybe we'll talk about something else. Maybe I'll do a late night stream. Y'all might not even catch it. It might be real late. Either or something on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. Yeah, we'll do something, man. Just to talk as fam, you know. That way I give everybody a chance, so you can write enough. You know what I mean? Because I know you'll miss stuff if you're trying to write. Yeah, goddamn, Eagle be talking. I say he talk too fast or whatever, man. But anyway, everybody stay blessed up, man. Stay blessed up. You know, take care of your people. You know, take care of those ones that you love, man. And don't just get caught up in the hype, man. Understand and, you know, do your research about anything that you hear. Do real research. Don't do Google search and shit like that. But just go backtrack. You know, ask your grandparents, ask your parents and stuff like that, or backtrack. You know, find the old history books and stuff like that. Because history is just what it is. It's his story, but a lot of times it changed it. Oh, no, it's not his story no more. It's his story. You see what I mean? But we'll get back on point, man. Like we always are, man. I enjoyed y'all coming in. Appreciate everybody, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Nothing but blessings, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.